What is up,
Wow.
everyone? Welcome to BECKONED Development Weekly Stream 173, and we're a bit hairless today. I got manscaped and decided to use it on my head. Just joking.
Whatever. You were trying to trim your eyebrows and missed, and then you just had to do the rest.
Oh, yeah. No, I donated it again, so woohoo.
You should donate your eyebrows to kids that are bald.
They're long enough, man.
Yeah.
That's what that's what Collision said. She was like, "Dude, your eyebrows are just like whoa." So
You could braid those and donate them to somebody.
it'll grow back next week. I won't be Joe Rogan, so it'll be good.
Well, I
but
mean,
what-
there's always next year.
No, actually timed it the last two times. On average, it's about a 3-year cycle. That was
Wow.
12 inches.
That's what she
So,
said.
yeah.
Giggity.
I was doing Bush. You could do Quagmire. It's okay. All right, what's up, guys? Hail nerds. What's
That
up,
almost
Creative
kinda works.
Outlet? Yeah,
See that?
it's the same guy. What's up, Collision Bomb? How you doing? Yeah. Hi, Wata. How you doing,
That's,
sir? Good to see you.
That's got that camera's doing it just right, man.
Good news. Bud's doing good, guys. Thank you all
Good.
for your thoughts and
Good
your prayers and all that. But yeah, he's doing much better now. So woohoo! That's good. It's good. Got lots of news to kind of talk about. Oh yeah, I'm already clicking through things. Ideally, I was supposed to try to have this page done today, like before the show.
That's what we talked about.
That's what we talked about. So the detail in this stupid, insane, like today, I am finally convinced you have to be nuts to be doing what I'm trying to do. And I think if you know better, you wouldn't do this. So, but the idea of blowing these things up into large formats for cool things, I mean, it'll hold the detail for the print quality. I mean, you guys are getting 720 over there, but at like you all been watching me draw it, so you know the detail is there, that the crosshatches are clean and clear. So we're just we're keeping that uniformity, because all that together is going to create the visual style of everything, how it looks. So we're going to continue doing some highlights, touch-ups that I got to do on this pillar. I'm working at the top of this one right here. I've got these bushes up here to lighten shade, and from what I'm gathering, I got a couple things I want to do over here as far as adding some color. And then I got this foreground element behind panel 4. It's trying to catch up with me. Anyway, you'll all see as soon as it loads up and lets me get back in here.
Take some of those layers off, and maybe we'll get somewhere.
I think something happened. Yeah, that's what happened. I tabbed over on. No, come on. Give me it. Uh-oh. That won't be good. Everything else is working but move tool right now. Weird. Oh, no. Something
It's
is
the user.
Now. Nah, I hate to say it. Something seems like it's frozen on that. I might have to restart. I just did today, so. No worries,
It's not
lads.
even fun, man.
Nah, I got this. No, I got this. It's all good. We need more power. No, we got power, man. Dwight's beefed me up. Well, how many RAM cards?
I don't
There's
know.
no more RAM cards in this.
Yeah, you don't have any more slots available.
I have
I'm
more
sure. Actually, I want to say for these machines, 32's maxed out, I think.
Yeah, dude, this thing is, it's done. There's no more slots. It's got as much power as a Tesla computer.
Yeah, it's about time almost to start researching an upgrade. I mean, by the time everything that's rolling and heading our way, the Unreal 5 stuff that we've started to look at,
Oh my God.
you know, they're already talking. Some of the stuff I think you even sent me
Mm-hmm.
is they're basically starting to say, look, if it's not an 8-core, then you don't even deserve having it. So I mean, you know, if you're not going, you know, 8-core, 16-thread or more, there are people trying to push their 6-core 12s as much as they can, but some of this stuff that's coming. So they were doing, you know, how much stuff they've been playing with. Gosh, the ray tracing, the path tracing.
Mm-hmm.
You've got all the stuff that Lumen's doing and the nanite from the Unreal. It was interesting because they were talking about how Unreal and some of the software providers are almost doing things from a software perspective to condense and shrink everything and compact it to the point where it's almost going to slow down the amount of growth and need for NVIDIA and others to expand their video cards, because they're banking on the more video technology as things start to push and need more, then we're going to sell more video cards. But then the more they figure out how to compress and get more out of what you already have, then they're going to have to, then others are going to slow down getting that new card because they're not going to need all that horsepower as much because you've done more of it on the software side. So it's going to be interesting. And we've seen some of the stuff that the nanite and the lumen is benefiting from, because when you're starting to see some of these open world and massive amounts of detail that's just either scaling it up or down on the fly, that's getting incredible right now. The abilities that's bringing. And then so you sent me that breakdown of that realistic first person that they're doing. And I mean, it looks like straight up legit body cam footage, and that's what they're after. But it's really crazy how realistic that is becoming. I mean, when you're looking at first person footage and you're trying to figure out whether I mean, they were arguing whether that was that wasn't a video game, that was real, that's this.
And then the author uploaded it for everyone to check, or not for everyone. I don't know if you can play it or not.
No, it wasn't even that. What he did is he opened it in Unreal and you could see the assets. You could see.
So I've seen some people playing it now. Like,
I'm sure they did that, but they actually opened it inside Unreal, and you could see the lighting and the assets and the icons, and you could actually see him go in and out. And it's like, look, no, this is the real asset. And then, you know, they had the faces blurred out, so you could tell that there was some sort of rendering going on. It wasn't just absolute live footage. But
and they were trying to mimic that for like the actual live footage that we do get released, or the
they blurred it out, and honest,
it's a good stylistic choice. Smart.
The lighting reactions that they had going on, the way all of that fell together.
And this is called Unrecorded, guys. So if you wanted to check out what we're talking about, it's called Unrecorded. It's on YouTube. A lot of people have been talking about it.
A lot of people have been talking because all of a sudden, I mean, it's one of those, if you are motion sickness capable or epileptic or seizures or any of that type deal, like, you probably want to stay away from it because it got a lot of jitter in it. It's got a lot of light controlled cinematics to it, but it looks just straight real body cam footage, and that was what they were going after.
A lot of that is rendering capabilities with Unreal 5 and like you said, the lumen and the lighting, but that's also where you can see that it's not that it is video games, how shadows are being cast. If you know lighting like I do, you can
really
see it, but you have to look. You have to know it.
It's like what he was having to do. The one I was watching on the analysis that he was doing, he had to slow it down.
Yeah.
And replay it and kind of watch how the shadows drift. I mean, he had to actually sit there and analyze it. You couldn't see it with the frame rate it was playing. You weren't going to pick it up. That's pretty legit. That was pretty interesting. And so, like I said, that other video that I was watching, they were kind of going into some of the ray tracing, some of the path tracing and the different technologies and the way they're looking at stuff to try to render the light, to put this, that. But I think you've got entities like Unreal that are bringing some stuff that is doing a lot of heavy lifting all in the back end on the software piece that's making it really pleasant to look at on the front end.
Yeah, and AI generation is getting nuttier, so we might be seeing asset generation.
And we looked at some of those. I mean, it's hey, you get a decent camera, and then all of a sudden you can start doing metahuman characters and take facial and start to pull all of that in, and then you start doing your voice acting along with your facial acting and bring all that together, and then start getting some more realism. I mean, it's the more we do some research on it, it's one of those. Does it start aiding us as a small studio to start being able to do more with the resources that we have access to, or I don't know.
Yeah, my answer right now is no. It's overkill for what we can do. The research I've been telling you I've been doing, and I've been working on the book very diligently, but for at least one night, I broke aside from to try to start doing a little bit of 3D modeling in Blender to see what could come down the way of that, to kind of keep me more drawing on comic books and proper 2D assets in a modern game, and then using more things. But this is all kind of experimental right now, so we're playing with it.
You were supposed to have this book done already.
Yeah, I was telling myself that too. It was like, hey, but it's happening. It's happening.
We are, and so it's some of those that.
Oh, what's up, Ali? What's up, yo? Guys, he's got the zine over there. Guys, go check y'all out with the Comics Way zine. Go check him out. Hey, Oliver, drop your link in there, bro.
Just like there's others that we see, or conversations that talk about that iceberg analogy, where there's certain times where you only see somebody at times in their successful state, right? Like you don't see all of the struggle and the effort and the living in their car and struggling to try to get to a certain place. You just see them almost anything after they already have done X, Y, and Z to get to where they are. And then you don't see the underlying, the 90% of that iceberg underneath what's supporting them above water, There's times where I revisit that to look at. So I just say that because there was a lot of discussion and a lot of work and effort that went into even talking about the comic book, and then you putting together, hey, here's my thoughts, here's the pages that I'm thinking for us to get to here, and so now all of a sudden, like, you're finishing up coloring, you've got lettering, we're staring down the ability to sit there and just drop this thing out. And print it, get it rolling, and then boom, it's in your hand, and there you go.
And that's what's down the site right now. Getting all this artwork done, having all the rest of the stuff happen, and me get it down and rewritten and worked through and back through and checked, and the right additions. Now that that's all done, and I'm getting perfect timing. So along with this week, I have.
Oh my goodness! Hey, Sinead O'Connor, minimize it a bit.
But I
All right,
got
cool.
the other 2 shards made.
Yeah.
I've got 1 more, and I didn't have enough material, so I poured
Yeah.
what I had left, and it made one about that tall. So I got to go get more. So like I showed you guys last week, the handles are all started for every one of them right now. So those are happening. So yeah, things are moving. But yeah, I tried my hand a little bit at low poly, like PlayStation graphics modeling. You know, the first one. So
Right.
like Crash Bandicoot style, and that's going good. I mean, I understand, you know, sculpting in a certain way, but working with vertices and extruding, and you know, I understand what it's doing, so it's kind of quick for me to pick it up, but I still have to go through the tutorials of a lot more like material ones. Ooh, that one's gonna be fun for me. If
Right.
my cross hatching isn't one testament to the fact the materials are gonna blow my mind. So if I can get used to working with them, oh yeah, I'll start working on some Disney and Pixar materials for some stuff.
No thanks. I don't need. We don't need the rating on here getting any worse than what it is.
Oh, what I mean by that, Dwight, the surface texture that you see in like a.
Oh,
like, well,
I thought
I
you were
don't know
talking
how
about
long
like
it's been.
the other stuff where all of a sudden our maturity ratings got to get changed.
Oh no! I was talking about the surface materials on things like that. Like
Start hiding images of certain stuff the kids aren't supposed to see in the artwork. You know, can't.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Oh God! I wonder if I'll ever do a contest like that. How many can you find in?
Yeah.
All this random detail.
Or how many can you hide that we don't see until after you show them to us? Oh
Right.
my gosh, 452.
Oh yeah. Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
A non-intentional record. The most
Yeah.
phallic symbols in one book, unintentional.
Goodness sakes. I'm sure hey, that's got to be a record for somebody somewhere, right?
Somewhere. I guess it's all about presentation.
Somebody did.
This is my own version of Superbad, you know. Did you ever see the movie Superbad?
I think I caught some of it, man. I don't think I really went too far down that rabbit hole, to be honest. I know of it. I know some snippets, but I don't think I ever really read it fully or watched it fully. I don't think I did.
Yeah. The ending is kind of what I'm referencing. Okay. So the ending credit.
That piece, that piece, I have no idea. I just remember that kid named McLovin or whatever. That's about all. That's really about as far as my knowledge base goes.
Jonah Hill's character had an obsession with drawing, you know, Oscar Myers all over everything. So,
which would have really fit into our segue earlier in the show. Yeah. That would have been great. That had a reference.
Yeah.
That could have worked if you would have let me know.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, at this point, you could have used a dry erase marker and it'd have been fine. And it came right off.
That's right. I did have a green dry erase marker.
Yeah, that'd have been. I don't know. Green would have been awkward.
Well, it wouldn't show no green on that camera.
Yeah, you'd have to go weird with it.
You just draw a line down the middle of your head,
so,
make it look like a butt. Cool runnings. Yeah.
How are we looking on the overview? What's your pan out look like?
Looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like it did last week.
That's not progress, man.
No, that's because I'm trying to get this one done to then add to it. So, but yeah, like I said, I've got this page and 2 more pages to get done before the end of the month. It was my goal, and because you're like, oh, you take too long, but remember, I've got all the characters finished for those pieces, and so I've done a little bit of the work on the next page. You guys probably would remember me working on it when you see it. You'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember. I know you will. So we'll be back on that page, and not to run away from it, but to finish it and get it going, and then we'll get to the other one. And then there's 3 pages after that that are already done. So once I close that gap, we're, 6 more pages in the future, or 6 more pages done, which should put us to page 14. Up to page 14 is finished.
Wake me up when we're done.
Yeah. Remember, the more you do this, the more people understand. At least I've got someone on my back,
Hey, yeah. I mean, there's motivation for sure. Because the day he actually gets finished, I'll be moving on to something else to rip his ass about.
Oh yeah, it'll be game stuff. Okay,
it will progress.
Now I got all that highlighted. There was color I wanted to add there, but I'm going to go ahead and try to go as fast as I can and get those bushes up there done.
Yeah, speed run. Go.
Yeah, speed run, cross hatching. Because I'm already a little speed running with it anyway. Like, I'm kind of more messier than I'd like to be. Where are we at? There we go.
All right, so I'm gonna do. Somebody's got the best crowdfund deal offer startup. What should we? Do I need to ask? ChatGPT.
See what their See what Indiegogo's pocket knives are doing. See if they sell utility knives or anything. Yeah, I'm curious.
So I'm finding the best sites. That's not what I'm wanting. I'm wanting how about the funniest crowdfund?
Oh, the Super Troopers movie
campaign. That's got to be 8 best of all time. Ooh, Exploding Kittens, number 1. I can't start with number 1. That's just cheating. I gotta.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that microwave?
No. This was the remnants after using
what
the microwave.
Cats again? What is it with cats and internet? Goodness.
There is a European man bag. The goal was 100,000. They raised.
Oh, like a tote bag or something? I thought you were using euphemisms again.
They raised 4.8 million for a European man bag.
What's it made of?
Looks like. I'm not a fabric engineer, man. I can't tell you.
Not a fibers major? No.
It looks like something you would buy at
Walmart. That was or is a major at Savannah College of Art and Design is fibers, strictly fibers, materials and fibers.
Yeah, I don't know how to put this, but
it's important.
Yeah,
for movies and stuff.
My wallet and my shoes don't normally match, so I'm probably not that person that you're looking for.
No, but it's more like how light hits like surfaces and like movies and lighting.
Not
and all
when
that.
you're talking about fibers and texture. No.
Yeah.
You lost me. So
we'll talk about materials. That's the same thing. I'm just talking about the real life one, not the digital thing. So
okay. The first consumer affordable 3D printer. Initial goal was 50 grand. They raised 3.4 million. That's all right. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. The Bowback's travel jacket.
What happened?
Initial goal of 20,000. Did I lose everybody? Whatever.
Yeah, what'd you do?
They just don't care. They're not in. They don't seek intelligence and information like I do. Initial goal was 20,000. They raised 9 million.
Gnarly.
If you're sick of struggling with a carry-on at the airport, their travel jacket was the answer. It was a jacket that I guess was a suitcase as well. Pebble was a $100,000 goal. They raised 10 million. After struggling to secure traditional investment, the founders turned to Kickstarter to launch their groundbreaking smartwatch, the Pebble. It was in 2015.
Yeah,
eventually one day we're going to have just this really stupid idea that we go on to a campaign and launch, and it'll work, and we'll make money. The fidget cube. All right, I remember that. Aspiring Kickstarter comedians. This is how you make your crowdfunding campaign funny and also make everyone want a small vinyl desk toy at $25 a pop. And you can't argue with the numbers. They raised $6.4 million off of a $15,000 goal, and it was a fidget cube, a little desk toy. Coolest. Go ahead.
Like
interrupt me. Go ahead. Yeah.
I made one of those shards that were really. It didn't fill up the whole mold. Well, I'm thinking I may take the Dremel tool and shape it and make it a keychain make a miniature version of it.
Yeah.
And just see, like, I don't know. I'll have it.
You should sell the failed one.
There hasn't been a failed one. I haven't failed on one yet. Nope, the one from last week, it worked. I got it all working. It's good. Everything's awesome.
There will be.
Not the way I'm doing it.
So a portable party disguised as a cooler. The coolest cooler updates the standard cooler for the modern age. Why settle for just a cooler when you can have blended drinks and a Bluetooth speaker? No surprise, it was just a runaway success on Kickstarter. At the time, it was the most funded project of all time. It was a $50,000 goal. They raised $13 million.
Oh, I think what's that game called? Stars. I think it's got like $50 billion raised for it, and it's been out for. Well, it hasn't been out. It's been in development and been funded for like 15 years, and it's still making money. And they still haven't delivered on it. It's like an open beta or something. Got Star Citizen. Look for that. Google Star Citizen. You'll find
Solar Roadways. If you want to hype up your idea, look no further than Solar Roadways for inspiration. Their Indiegogo video paints a picture of a truly futuristic world, and all you've got to do is make it real, is back their product, as well as smashing their Indiegogo campaign. They've received 3 rounds of funding from the U.S. government. Initial goal was $1 million. They raised 2.2. Who cares?
I think their first idea of implementation was parking lots.
I've not understood why they didn't just build covered parking over parking lots and put solar panels on top, like I've seen in some places. But that does so many things. It keeps the cars cooler. It does a lot of things, and it provides energy as well. So, I mean, to me, that's the double whammy. All right, back to number 1. Here we go. Exploding Kittens, a new card game. This quirky card game made Kickstarter history in 2015 when it became the most backed project ever, with a staggering 219,000 backers. It's a charming concept with a great animated video to back it up. Plus, it probably helps that oatmeal legend Matthew Inman was on board as part of the team, and its signature illustrations really shine through. I've seen better illustrations on garbage pail kid cards. But anyway, an interview with Polygon creator Elon Lee points out that Kickstarter's the perfect place for card games as it lets you scale appropriate and print the right amount. The process of over-ordering or under-ordering is what bankrupts companies. If instead you can figure out the right number and do it all in a safe, guaranteed way with the community standing behind you, suddenly you have literally kickstarted a new business. Exploding kittens. Very, very interesting. I don't know.
Sounds like a Halloween dessert.
It could be. I don't know. My wife bought some different root beer, and it's okay, I guess. It's it doesn't all taste the same. Like not all root beers were created equal. I'm just gonna come out there and say it. Well, I will say this. What was interesting, and damn the Germans for telling me this, because then I will never ever taste a root beer any different now. They couldn't stand root beer. Okay.
Right.
And it was the oddest thing to me until they told me. And as soon as they did, they ruined it for me forever. Okay.
Yeah.
They told me that their root beer and every taste that they've had, it tastes like toothpaste. And now, ever since then, when I have a root beer, I start sitting there like
trying to taste Toothcrest,
and it tastes like toothpaste. They have a point that it has a toothpaste taste to it.
Toothpaste.
Yeah,
toothpaste.
I got that one. I got that one really, really messed up.
Well,
I was gonna say like toothpaste-esque, and it kind of it got jumbled together.
Yeah.
It got jumbled together just like those bushes you're trying to draw.
Yeah, like Havana syndrome. Yeah.
Parkinson's, I think, is a little more in line with what I've got, but it's okay. It's only Thursday.
It's all right. Shake it off.
Somehow. What?
So the other thing is I gotten a few things that came in, but I got to run back up because I just got notified I've got them over at the mailbox. I ain't gonna go pick those up, but I did get my bookmarks and stickers in. So the metallic ones look awesome, guys. Got all those in here. They got to me. They got this awesome little card right here. Oh yeah, dude, just everything. It came in. Everything's nice. The stickers look great. It was awesome being part of another campaign. But yeah, we got the first BECKONED sticker. So if you guys did back this campaign over there, Snuggies campaign, then you've got this this exclusive BECKONED sticker. And I got a few of them.
There you go.
Yeah, they're awesome. So thank you, Snuggie. Thank you, everyone that was part of that. Bancroft and Dean and a few guys threw in on that.
Now you need the Bald J sticker.
And Kenneth Roquefort's amazing bookmark kind of heading off the whole thing. So it was a pleasure being part of it with everyone. I'm glad they came out great. So yeah, guys, bow. It was awesome.
Coming to a soccer mom's back window in your near future.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, can I put this on the car? I was like, nah, I really don't want to be that guy.
You will. You probably do you have the stick figures with 2 dogs next to it on the back of your ride, all in Star Wars outfits? Yeah.
Told you about the one I saw about it had a soccer mom in the family and everything, but the dad had been scratched off of it.
Oh, that's sick.
Like she didn't take the whole, she just scratched the dad off. And I'm behind her at a red light, just laughing.
Oh yeah, no, that's
he's coming off the sticker.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't have time to finish it off, but at least he's gone most.
Yeah, it's like that's some vengeful stuff.
What was the other one? I saw one. It was like that, but it wasn't. It was Highlander themed, and I was like,
that's awesome.
Come on,
that's
now.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
What was that? No one had heads and holding swords,
really,
or what?
It wasn't. They were all headless except for one, and it said there can be only one. Yeah.
Was that Dad?
Oh, that I don't remember. I didn't look close enough, but still, I mean, it was enough that it caught my attention to go, all right, a bunch of headless stick figures except for one, and he had a sword. It's like, all right, whatever. I mean, it was it had a cuteness to it, but other than that, it's like, not putting that on my car.
Yeah, it's like tattoos. I wouldn't put a bumper sticker on a Lamborghini or a Ferrari.
Yeah, put it on the window, man. You can scrape that up.
Sebastian Maniscalco's bit about tattoos. He's got a point, but I've worked in tattoos. I can't really have that opinion anymore. I mean, I can, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, but you're, what? What the heck is that? Not
you are what you drive.
Well, I don't really want to go and say what I was about to say. That's not really your self-confidence is low. I mean, that's what I was after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're just not happy with yourself. You had to tattoo it all.
You had to tattoo.
I'm kidding.
Oh, no, I know. I got you around me. I feel just fine.
Oh, yeah. I make any room look better. Yeah. As soon as I walk in, everybody else jumps 10 percentage points.
Also, I'm at the store getting cigarettes, and this lady's in front of me, but I'm being patient. She's getting, like lottery tickets or something. But her and the clerk apparently know each other. They're striking a conversation.
Yeah.
Then after a few seconds, I'm just standing there. I'm not worried about nothing. She's like, "Oh, he's looking mad," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Oh no, I'm not. I mean it. I was just in a daze thinking about this."
Don't shoot me.
Yeah, something like that. I was like, "Oh, dude, no worries." Like, I think I do the same thing every morning. It's fun, man. People
Don't
are fun.
tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, man. Excuse me, ma'am. I need directions. Mace.
Serious? Yeah. No, thanks. What was it? I was in the grocery store, I think, buying dinner or something the other night, and this guy looks over and he's like, "Hey, anybody tell you look like Bert Kreischer?" And I was like, "No."
Oh no! Shirt on.
And I was like, seriously, man? Like,
That's so funny. Someone called you Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, it's like
that's the worst insult I think I've heard in years.
I'm saying, like, he was owning it. He's like, "No, man, I really do. I think so." And I looked at him and said, "Man, I mean, what? You want me to take my shirt off, or
Bert's gonna die,
what?"
Man.
And he's like, "Oh man, yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that. Just whatever, man. Yeah."
That's funny.
But it's one of the guys that worked there, and it's like, okay, I don't know. Have my ball cap on. I got the beard, but I sure as heck don't have all the rest that comes with it. So, you know. Now, I mean, he sure as heck does have a lot more money than me. So, I mean, I can't complain too much.
You didn't rob your high school class in Russia with the mob. And now I get rich off of telling the story to everyone.
There is that. You know.
It's funny, his girls don't even believe him. They say it's one of his dad's stories that he just made up.
I don't follow him that well enough to even know that piece. I've seen a couple of his bits. That's about it. I've seen enough of him to know that he takes his shirt off and is not exactly the most popular person that I would like to be compared to.
I mean, that's dad bod the best, man. Oh, what's up, Crazy Mad? Yeah, what's up, dude? Hey, check this out, man. Ye did this. No, this one. This one is your crystal shard, your loading shard. I got the other one here.
No, the other one.
The third one's over there.
No, wait.
The other one.
This one.
The other one's still got to get made. Sorry. Yeah.
Definitely the other one.
Yep. So it's ready. It's your loading shard is halfway done, ready to go. So yeah.
Just serialize them so you know who's whose.
I am going to try to make certificates of authenticity that goes with them. So yeah, we just getting shiznit done and talking how Dwight looks like Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Brett Kreischinger. Everyone gets his name wrong. That's the other inner joke. And he's racist. And he owns Hitler's teacup, and that's not a joke. So, yeah. I listened to him and Tom's podcast, Two Bears, One Cave. It was funny for a long time. Yeah. Now it's kind of getting a little draggy, but still funny.
I just didn't expect to be at the grocery store,
Someone tell you that.
Grabbing dinner and just like, oh, hey, anybody ever mentioned? No, they really haven't, man. Gotta go. By the way, where'd you park? Yeah, all right.
It's just pulled back real tight, Dwight. Is that it? Nah, I donate my hair, Crazy Mad. Every time I grow it out and it gets to be about 11 or 12 inches long, I get rid of it, donate it. Man, right in time for summer. Yeah.
It's actually, he just washed it finally.
No, I shed like my dog, man.
Yeah, so is that a write-off? I mean, do you get a check for that, or
no, I'm not.
You file that on your taxes?
I don't know. I never have, but interesting.
Yeah,
I did it once in college, and then I cut the hair real long, in college, and some people were like, "Dude, you should have donated it." So it's pretty much most of the time ever since I've done the long hair.
Oh, peer pressure. So that's why?
No, it was a good idea. It was like, shit, yeah, if I'm going to grow it out, why not when I cut it? And I just cut it all off. There's no medium point with me. So.
It's kind of weird.
Why?
It just is. Just saying it. Hey, I can have my own perspective on life. It doesn't have to match yours.
I agree.
Okay. Oh, come on.
What?
Somebody's got a campaign on here. Save my classic bike. Help me save an old motorcycle for rusting away. Oh, please.
Hey, are you getting ideas?
No, I'm really not. it failed, and it raised $11.
Oh,
Boo. That's what I want to look at. I mean, look
failed
at
ones.
all, and who raised the least.
Oh, there's probably tons of $0 ones, man.
It's gotta be.
You'll be in that for a while.
Gotta be.
Almost done shading these bushes.
There could be a three-way tie.
Three-way what? Boom-cha. Oh, Ernest goes on that list too. So Quagmire, George Bush, and Ernest P. Worrell. They all have that same laugh.
Sure. I've not seen him in years.
Jim Varney. Jim Varney is a national hero.
Most funded. Oh my goody golly. 91 million Japanese yen. How much is that? That is the most. Let's see what that looks like. 678,000 US. That ain't too much.
No.
I'm not over the moon about that. That's terrible. They won't let me sort by the worst. It's only the most. That's terrible.
I think it's pretty smart.
You know, I want to look at the losers, man.
But then we could do a YouTube channel on just finding all the ones like that. Some people just try to remake or try to create and make for real the ones that never showed up. Showed you like that air umbrella idea. That's like a famous example of that.
An air umbrella.
It was funded, but it was never made. So some guy on YouTube was like, "I'm gonna try to make it." I don't think he succeeded. I don't remember.
Well, there is there's got to be. I mean, there's a market for self-cleaning cat microwaves, man. I'm telling you. He's drawing bushes, crazy man.
Elon.
Like lots and lots of.
Yeah, just shading some bushes up on the top of the roof up here. So let's see. This is the page previous to it. So I've got foliage and stuff tucked in some areas, and it's just kind of like decorations. I'm a big fan of Bush.
Yeah, they've got actually some new music out, by the way. It wasn't terrible. I liked it a little bit better than what they had 25, 30 years ago. It got a little bit better. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess.
Not the band.
Bushes are important. I mean, had 2 presidents. So, there's that.
Did you hear Hillary's new campaign slogan? No more Bush.
Ain't that old?
Huh?
She must be recycling, because that was used before.
No, she got a Manscaped too.
I don't even want to, dude, don't even speak of that anymore. There's going to be a visual that eventually tries, and it should never, ever be. No, ever.
Bill's been saying that for years. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
You may think so. I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
Nope.
I heard you didn't like the music.
This is kind of creepy. Like, the heart light, cherish and share loved ones' heartbeats forever. And it's like,
Ugh.
yeah, here's when they were happy. Here's when they were doing dishes. And this one this one's when they were dying.
Oh no.
It's kind of, it's a little creepy.
What happens when they croak? Like, does it just blink out? Like, bleep, bleep. And it's not working. It's like, wait a minute, is the light bulb done?
Yeah, it just goes red.
Oh no, it's like in the Ewok Adventures movie. She like has like this girl Sindel, one of the main characters, has a bracelet with all of her family members, and they all have lights, and they slowly die at the beginning of the second movie. Her little bracelet starts to, it goes out. I'm like, that's traumatizing, and you're telling me they've made it. Ugh.
That's yeah. I mean, that's like make
Right,
Play-Doh.
that's dark.
Make Play-Doh out of your family's ashes, and it's like,
Dwayne.
It's like, what?
Oh, wow.
I'm not saying that's real. Anybody that takes my idea and makes money off of it, we need to talk.
Hey, people make jewelry out of teeth.
They do, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Well, what was it? What TV show was it? They were talking about, like, taking the ashes and putting it in a diamond or something.
Yeah, they can compress it into a diamond for jewelry. Which, hey,
like,
that's a neat idea if you want me to be honest.
All right. Cool. Then how is that any different than me having some Play-Doh? If you're saying it's cool and neat to put it in jewelry, come on.
It's because the word Play-Doh's in it. I think jewelry is a bit more heirloomish. You might get away with that. Yeah, I think you'll get away with it easier. I don't know how Play-Doh's shelf life lasts.
People don't intentionally eat jewelry.
That's the other point right there. You don't want it being eaten.
Wait a minute. Who ate the green Play-Doh? You ate Grandma.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, fine. Never mind. Somebody will take my idea, and you'll be sorry.
I'm not. No, I am stopping you on that one. No, don't do this. I was about to. I was like, no, don't do it.
Yeah. But that was a little off. I mean, it's like, what do you do? Just creep up to somebody while they're sleeping and record their heartbeat and have it like replay?
Oh, is it just a recording? Is it something you can like constantly monitor? I thought that's what it was.
No. It's like, I don't know. It's got some little recording device. So you record, and it's got a light and a sound bar.
I can't love that Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well,
that could have worked and kept him off of drugs. Maybe.
Oh God, why? It's funny. It's funny, that's why.
Oh, all right. There's got to be something else cool in here. I'm not seeing it yet. But that was interesting.
What'd you do now?
No, I just I wouldn't have expected to see a device like that. That was crazy.
I think in Switzerland. Nah, I'm not even talking about that. Never mind. That's the dark. It's pretty dark. Like, they have a capsule that's biodegradable that you
said you weren't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but it was like in a news article or something. I'm like, no way, that's but they have like some biodegradable capsule for you to kind of non-alive yourself. And it doubles as a disposal or burial, whatever. It like creepy stuff, man. People come up with some creepy stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, I believe you. I mean, people are still upset Cracker Jacks are hard to find. I mean, people are crazy.
Well, why is Cracker Jacks hard to find?
Have you tried to find them lately?
No. What's going on with them? What happened?
Exactly. You can't find them.
I don't eat them. I mean,
What?
I would if I had them, I guess. I don't know. What happened to Cracker Jack?
Are you saying they're bad? What do you have against Cracker Jacks?
Well, if he was a slave owner and he was cracking and his name was Jack, then I probably would have some. I don't know.
Why would
he
you
get
have
canceled?
to go
Did
there?
Cracker Jacks get canceled?
Why does that happen?
Because that's what happens to everything nowadays. I'm like, what? What happened to Twinkies? It's like what happened with Bud Light. It's like, what? Things are getting canceled left and right.
Well, there's certain stuff that I could.
I thought Cracker Jacks was next.
Yeah. Oh, it very well could be now that you've outed them. I mean, it's like, what did you hear? Oh man, yeah, Cracker Jacks are next. It's done. Yeah. Oh,
I think the Bud Light thing's funny because guess what? Everyone's finally on my bandwagon of people who just think Bud Light sucks. So
it's terrible.
We talked about this before it even happened.
It wasn't even any good.
No.
Yeah, you're right. Collision bomb.
What's happening?
Somebody found Tang. Actually, I found Tang at Walmart. I didn't have to go to Amazon for it. I wouldn't even have thought, but yeah, I mean, it had a new package updated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're marketing, so evidently there's people still going after that.
Dude, you can make chicken with it.
They actually had, they had Tang and then a newspaper right next to it. Never mind.
I want Surge back.
Some will get that, some won't. And they're still trying to sell, and evidently people are funding it. There's some wearable stop hair loss device. Here, all right. I gotta go here.
Wearable?
I gotta go here. If hair loss was curable, no one in Hollywood would be bald. True or false?
False.
You believe in me, or you know what I mean? Like people that have hundreds of millions of dollars and they're bald. Well, I'm not
Jeff
buying
Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bald.
Yeah. Rogan.
You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. If curing hair loss was real, if it was doable, all these rich people would not be bald.
Nah. Yes. I think it's a power move on their end.
I don't.
Bezos looks beefy nowadays.
There are some
going on there.
There are some, yes, but you get what I mean. You would have all hair or you would be bald. You wouldn't be sporting the receding hairline what's the Wilson? Not the Owen Wilson.
No, the other guy, the one from Wedding Crashers.
The broken nose one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Owen Wilson.
That's Owen Wilson.
I was talking about the other guy.
Yeah, him too. But
he's got there
wouldn't be receding hairline people. You know what I mean? There would either be lush, full locks of hair people and bald. You wouldn't be sporting you wouldn't be in between. That's all I'm saying.
I just wish they could figure out how to make hair grow with the people that outgrow their hair. They grow too fast.
So you disagree with me then?
I guess I don't know. Yeah, it's more fun to disagree with you. Sure.
You think hair loss is curable?
No, I don't know.
Well, you got to believe in something. Do you not believe in anything?
No, I'm pretty much a guy who runs off of what happened. That's kind of what's
You
up.
kind of just go the opposite way of what anybody thinks. So it seems like anytime anybody brings something up, you go to the other side.
I think it creates a more interesting conversation. I learn more from it.
No, you don't.
I don't have to be right.
Uh,
I just have to be smarter after the convo.
That's all I'm gonna do is create another show to have somebody else on and call it "My Brother's Got a Weird Sense of Wanting to Disagree with Everybody."
Okay, no, I agree. What do you think it's curable then?
I do not.
Okay, well then fine. I'm with you then.
Oh, now, after I go through all of that to state my case, now you finally do. Okay, whatever. You're just agreeing with me to agree with me.
Yeah, this is why I have dogs. This is why I have dogs right here.
They're so much easier to argue with, aren't they?
Yeah. Almost sometimes. I don't know, like I was telling you guys, took the dogs to the vet today, and the kid, the youngest one, is 144 pounds.
Yeah, 20
Yeah,
of that is hair.
Yeah, that little puppy I held up in the camera last year or whatever, dude, yeah, he is 144 pounds right now.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He's the size of a small black bear.
Mm-hmm. Looks like one of those Coca-Cola bears.
Oh, don't say that. They're going extinct.
Not this one. This one's spoiled. He stings, but he's not extinct.
Not yet.
Time for his bath. Which that's already hard. He hates it. First time I gave one, loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It's the towel.
Second time, dude, he did not want to do it that second time.
Mine hate it until it's time to dry off. When I break the towel out and dry them off with the towel, mine love it. They're like, oh yeah.
Oh, what playtime?
That's their favorite part of it, dude.
Oh dang.
I don't get. I guess maybe just the petting piece or whatever it is, but yeah, they dig it.
Cool. Well, that looks like that's our show today, guys. You guys have been hearing Dwight getting on my butt about updates and stuff. And I know I've talked about it. I've said, I'm going to make one. My biggest issue is I wanted to find a way to continue making updates on that was a little bit more informative than just constantly every time I do an update, it's like, hey, guys, just being repetitive. I wanted to start showing some of these screenshots of me actually working on it, so you guys see some of the detail.
You see plenty of that.
That's on this channel, but I've heard some people say, I didn't back it on YouTube. I got it. I understand that. So I do need to do a little due diligence on that. But yeah, everything's looking good. This is going
you should at least put something out there on that piece, on that platform, to let them know that you are still alive and somehow, some way that their book might show up.
It will.
Steve, Star Wars boy.
Oh, what's up, Steve? How you doing? Yeah. What's up, dude? Good.
Yeah. You should at least let them know you're alive. I mean, there are others that will not do that. So, I mean, you should stand out, be different.
I will. That's what I've been saying. It's just trying to get something in mind where I know I can do it and stay as regular with it as I do this stream.
It doesn't have to be clever, man. It just needs.
No, I know. That's the other thing. Is just my brain wants it to be perfect every time. So I'm just like, yeah, I got to get over that. But the work is being done. It's all here.
Something like that.
What do you mean, something like that? How's that game going over?
It's going great. Waiting on the art.
Aren't we all? Yeah, that artist I hired sucks.
He's really slow.
Asshole too.
I know.
But it's happening, guys. We love you. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Let's come hang out and see what's going on. Or like Dwight saying, at least seeing if I'm alive. I'm here, just cranking out all this detail on this book, getting nuts with it, having ideas. Like I said, getting some of this extra stuff made. Two, not only just trying to raise the talent going on with what we can do for all the projects, including the game and the book, but then all these other things that people were like, oh, these things are cool. How are you going to get all this done? Well, it's happening. Sometimes I just need to step away and let my hand rest while I do other things for a minute. So I'm spinning all the plates and it's working. So heck yeah. But yeah,
man, it's looking good. I do think that at some point for what was put into it, and you've got some that may or may not be keeping up with us on here, at least put something out over there for them to go, all right, cool. You know, they didn't just all of a sudden disappear.
Letters are there.
That is probably a good idea.
It is a good idea. Unless I'm going to argue an opposite point. Get on your nerves again.
Go for it. Try. I doubt you're going to win.
No, there's no argument there. That's what's got to happen. You know? So, but yeah, like I said, guys, thank you. I know everything. Yeah, sweet, cool.
Well, share it. Tell everybody else, because this guy won't.
Hey, you know, I'll try to do better on that, guys.
It might come better from the fans telling other fans versus waiting on us to do something.
Yeah. Anyway. yeah, like I said, donated it, Steve. I do it every time when it gets long enough, so it'll just grow back. It'll take another 3 years. So
now some little 12-year-old is walking around with Jeremy's hair.
No, not Locks of Love. I don't really like that organization's way of doing it. It's other ones I look at. Looking at the
do they pull it out?
No. It's something to go. I don't want to talk about Locks of Love on my channel, dude. You guys do the research. So
okay,
anyway.
Evidently it's something interesting. So do your research.
Yeah, anyway, guys, thank you all for showing up. Some of us, it doesn't grow back. Aww. Crazy,
See? Told you. It's real. The struggle is real. Right there.
I don't have any hair to spare. Right. I know an old guy told me, grow it while you have it. So yeah. But
you should have sent him a full Joe Dirt, man. Nothing but long in the back. It's like, wait a minute, like this is kind of half of what we normally get.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's all I got. I'll get you in 3 more years and I'll double it.
Hey Steve, you need to drop your link to your channel in here, guys. He's been doing some cool Star Wars stuff and spoof videos, cartoons, things that I've done some voice work in. Crazy Man's done some voice work in. So there's a bunch of guys that are always dropping in some voices on this. But it's funny stuff. Go over, check it out. But I did just give you a wrench, Steve. So part of our wrench ability.
Talk to me that wrench.
Overs in our game, people ran OFFD.
Yeah. There you go, guys. That's that link there in the chat is over there at Steve Star Wars Boy. Guys, go give a sub over his channel. Guys over there doing cool stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that is the show tonight. I'm going to call that, unless the White's got something to argue with me about.
I will at some point. I'm gonna save it.
All right, save it for next week.
Yeah, I gotta have more material, so it'll be good.
All right. Well, we love you guys again. Thanks. We're gonna leave with the same trailer that we always leave with. Eventually, we'll probably do something different. But yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, Crazy Mad. Yeah, dude. Everyone's got fun voices on it, like funny stuff too. Dude, it's funny stuff, funny jokes, funny jokes, funny jokes. But yeah, guys. We will see you later. Dwight, you got anything to say?
Peace. It's out. Done.
Peace, 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 peace. Done, done, done. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you back next week. And yeah, look out for that update.